We all heard that the best way to achieve what we want in life, whether it is getting into shape, building a successful business, relaxing more and worrying less, spending more time with friends and family, is to set specific and actionable goals. I understand that goal is required in building a successful business, but is getting into shape a goal to be achieved, or it's just a lifestyle? Relaxing with your family is also a goal which you have to achieve every weekend, or it is something that should happen on its own. Hello, my name is Shubham, and today I'll be giving my perspective on how goal setting is not helping us achieve everything we want. So drink a glass of water, correct your posture, and let's get started. For some years, I approached everything as a goal to be achieved, whether it is about my grades, or a healthy routine, or working on my project. I succeeded at a few, but mostly failed a lot on them. I believe some of you might be in the same state, but I'm realizing that my results had very little to do with the goals I set and everything to do with the process I followed. Let me give you an example. If you are a sports player, your goal might be to win a championship. Your system is the way you practice daily, avoid junk food, receive your coach's advice, and improve. If you are an entrepreneur, your goal might be to build $1 million business. Your system is how you test product ideas, hire employees, and run marketing campaigns. If you are a musician, your goal might be to play a new piece. Your system is how often you practice, how you break down and tackle difficult pieces, and receiving feedback from your instructor. So what do I mean by this? Are goals completely useless? Of course not. Goals are always good for setting a direction, but systems are best for making progress. A handful of the problem arise when you spend too much time finding an answer when there is everything you need within you. Surely, for learning, you need to look for material that is in abundance on the internet, and everything can be learned with just curiosity and the internet. Goal setting suffers from a serious case of survivorship bias. In survivorship bias, we only concentrate on the people who end up winning, the survivors, and mistakenly assume that ambitious goals led to their success, while overlooking all of the people who had the same objective but didn't succeed. Every Olympian wants to win a gold medal. Every candidate wants to get a job. Everyone wants a big mansion and cars. And if successful and unsuccessful people share the same goals, then goal setting cannot be what differentiates the winners from the losers. First, you should understand that there is no winner or loser. We all are fighting in life at our own pace. We all are trying to achieve everything that the world has to offer. The goal is always been there. It only makes difference when you implement a system of continuous improvements and achieve a different outcome. Imagine you have a messy room and you set a goal to clean it. Summon the energy to clean the room, then you will have a clean room for now. But if you maintain the same sloppy, pack rat habits that led to a messy room in the first place, you will be looking at a new pile of clutter and hoping for another burst of motivation. You are left chasing the same outcome because you never changed the system behind it. You treated a symptom without addressing the goal, only changes your life for the moment. That's the thing about improvement. We think we need to change our results, but the results are not the problem. What we need to change is the system that causes those results. When you solve problems at the results level, you only solve them temporarily. To improve for good, you need to solve problems at the systems level. Fix the inputs and outputs will fix themselves. The implicit assumption behind any goal is this: once I reach my goal, then I'll be happy. The problem with the goal's first mentality is that you're continually putting happiness off until the next milestone. I have slipped into this trap so many times I have lost count. Maybe it applies to you also. For some years, happiness was always something for my future self to enjoy. I promised myself that once I get the best grades for my dream job, then I could finally relax. But the reality is, there is no such thing as enjoying in future. No one has saw future and we don't know what can happen with us. So living in future as well as past is the worst thing you can do to yourself. Furthermore, goals create an either or conflict. Either you achieve your goal and you are successful, or you fail and you are a disappointment. to mentally box yourself into a narrow version of happiness. This is misguided. It is unlikely that your actual path through life will match the exact journey you had in mind when you set out. It makes no sense to restrict your satisfaction to one scenario when there are many paths to success. A systems first mentality provides the antidote. When you fall in love with the process rather than the product, you don't have to wait to permit yourself to be happy. You can be satisfied anytime your system is running, and a system can be successful in many different forms, not just the one you first envisioned. Finally, a goal-oriented mindset can create a yo-yo effect. Many runners work hard for months, but as soon as they cross the finish line, they stop training. The race is no longer there to motivate them. When all of your hard work is focused on a particular goal, what is left to push you forward after you achieve it? This is why many people find themselves reverting to old habits after accomplishing a goal. The purpose of setting goal is to win the game. The purpose of building systems is to continue playing the game. True long-term thinking is goal-less thinking. It's not about any single accomplishment, it is about the cycle of endless refinement and continuous improvement. Ultimately, it is your commitment to the process that will determine your progress. One of this is to say that goals are useless. However, I have found that goals are good for planning your progress and systems are good for actually making progress. Goals can provide direction and even push you forward in the short term, but eventually a well-designed system will always win. Having a system is what matters. Committing to the process is what makes the difference.